In the beginning, I thought, and I even told Alexis, I think you're coming in a little hot.
John said 70, she said sure, but you have to have a muzzle on. We're not putting a muzzle on, John. Not gonna happen.
But if you know Alexis, that's how Alexis is. She is loyal to her core, to a fault sometimes. She is hard on people she loves. She loves very hard.
I guess give her credit for being a ride or die to her man.
I'm so over him being abused. I'm so over him being lied about.
But the reality is of that situation, she wasn't privy to that relationship. She didn't know John when he was in that relationship. Even if she wasn't dating him and she knew him, she didn't know him at all.
At first, I admired it because I thought, gosh, I should have done that. I should have rode harder for Ryan.
When Ryan walked into my gym for the very first time, he looked at me and said, I'm gonna her.
But then as we kind of got going in this season, you know, I think we all collectively felt like maybe Alexis back off a little bit, let this be a John and Shannon thing, because it is.
Alexis, when do you stop the fight? When do you are
I don't know when she stopped.
You are on such a hell path.
When I look back and watch the episodes, it definitely seems I'm coming in very overly passionate about it and in defense of John. It's more of just, I want the truth out. I'm tired of the lies.
You don't want to be the executioner. You don't want that on your conscience.
Well, I kind of want her to understand how bad she's hurt people.
The Ring camera videos were never intended to be brought out on a public forum at all. I had a very knee-jerk, just emotional moment where I blurted it out.
Do I need to pull out the videos? Johnny's ready to talk.
John has never talked about the videos or said he wanted, I mean, aside from telling our close friends about them, but never to anyone else about the videos. At that point, especially in Big Bear, I just wanted everyone to stop asking me about him and asking me about, or bringing up Shannon. It's like, that's not my life, but that's not, we don't sit and obsess about that. We don't talk about it, but I just felt like it was constantly coming in my direction. And so I do have moments where I just get fed up.
You know what? I won't be around this group.
But that's not fair to us,
I know,
Alexis. I have
Alexis.
loved getting to know you.
I know. Maybe we just do things not with Shannon there.
I'm done.
I know that Alexis seems very almost aggressive in her defense of John, but in her defense, I would say this. Alexis came off possibly one of the worst years of her life. Her beloved mother passed away.
My mom recently passed away, and John has been the only one that has been by my side.
She ended a very long-term engagement. There were things going on with the kids, and she's sending one kid off to college. There was a lot going on, and she found love. And whether you like the fact that she's dating John or you don't, she fell in love with this man, and she wanted to shout it from the rooftops. She had joy in her life.
They seem very happy together because they like to tell everyone every day how happy they are.
When I'm with you, I'll just only have these on. We have enough sex without needing phone sex, okay?
I just worry that maybe Alexis doesn't know him as well as she thinks that she does, because she seems to only want to look at things through his perspective and not really take into account anybody else's viewpoint.
When Gina says, I had an issue with John a couple years ago, that's when John got angry about my issues with her.
Her, Gina. That is the most ridiculous comment. Her, she's not your friend. We're done with her.
When Gina brings that up and Alexis's response is, he was hungry. You weren't even around then, Alexis. So like, how much coaching have you had?
Not like I'm with my girlfriends and I'm just vomiting all this information. I'm getting prodded.
Alexis, why are you involved in John's money with Shannon?
My boyfriend's reputation has been demolished, and it just got to the point where sometimes I would snap. You're poking a bear, and I haven't been coached by anyone. Okay. You really want to keep lying about him, you're gonna go down, and I can't take it back, so we just have to move forward.
Alexis sent me flowers with an olive branch in it.
I'm not asking her to be my friend. There's no way we could be friends, I know that. However, we are in the same circle of women, and I just wanted the animosity to kind of squash.
It says, happy 60th. I genuinely hope this olive branch can bring us a fresh start as you begin this new decade. May God bless you with happiness and good health on your milestone.
So that was my point with the olive branch, and it's her birthday. So, okay, there, you know, it was a perfect opportunity.
Thank you, but I'm not interested in an olive branch. I have no interest in being friendly with her, and I don't think anywhere on this universe anyone in my position would feel differently. So that's how it is. I'm not. So sorry.
It was a really nice gesture of Alexis to send flowers. I like the olive branch, but the timing of it, you know, felt suspect to Shannon because of the lawsuits. There's so many misfires on both sides. It's been incredibly hard to be friends with Shannon and Alexis. I understand how they both feel. It resonates with me. I'm not sure either of them are handling it the way they should, but I don't blame them. I don't know. It's a really hard place to be. I really care about both of them.
From what the ladies told me, because I was expecting her to throw the bouquet, or I mean, it was 4 feet tall, so I tried to make it as tall as her, but
it was quite large.
They only had a 4 that was like that big, but I expected her to throw them away or something, and the women said no. She just. But then she sent me that text.
Hello, Alexis. It's Shannon Beador. I am hosting a trip to Europe with my friends and just wanted to make it clear that you are not invited.
Well,
we did encourage her to soften it
a little bit, yeah.
Once again, there was so much manipulation behind it. Like, do you think that I don't have anything going on in here? Because, okay, you know that a trip's coming up, and that I don't like you. So let's send her some flowers with an olive branch. It'd be super cute.
Yeah, it didn't. Nothing worked to try to make anything civil out of our group of friends with Shannon.
Tell me about getting the text from Shannon.
Well, this was not such a good moment for Alexis.
Thank you for the flowers, but I am not interested in any olive branch. You know what? I've tried it all, girls.
I know.
Now I'm done.
But when I got the text from Shannon that I wasn't included, that did not surprise me. I mean, I wouldn't invite her to go on a trip with me either. I thought the way she texted it was a little not necessary.
Okay, this is what I said. Hello, Alexis. It's Shannon Beador. I am hosting a trip to Europe with my friends, and I just wanted to make it clear that you are not invited.
I mean, I grew up on Emily Post. Okay, I'm from Georgia. So you'd be like, hi, I'm so sorry, but there isn't enough room for you.
It's just, the form is just wrong on both sides. I think when you're that emotional about something, it's hard to be smart in your actions.
And we were like, well, maybe we should soften it just a little bit, you know?
I think it should be more like, we're not on good terms, so maybe.
No, maybe.
She didn't even need to tell me I wasn't invited because I just would have not gotten the invitation to go, so I didn't really need a text. But on my side of it, I didn't handle it so well.
Jen and I were looking at each other like, what do we do now? And then she kicked us out of her house.
Oh, that's not what happened.
She opened the door and she goes, it's time to go.
I'm done.
Okay, we'll go. Yeah, okay. And I looked at Jen, I said, I think that's for us. Oh.
It feels like she's pissed at us. I know, did she just slam the door?
Yes, but I've never been kicked out of anywhere before.
It's one of those moments where I acted 16 instead of 47. I mean, I don't even know what you call that text because like I said, she just could have just not invited me and it would have been known Alexis isn't going. But it's just one more thing because ever since I came around this group of women again, Shannon has been trying to get me out of the group. So yeah, I had another knee-jerk reaction.
Right off the bat, I feel terrible that Emily was upset.
Like I was singled out. I felt like I was the girl that couldn't fit into the pants that everybody else had on. Like it really killed me.
And no matter what I say after those words, that's the truth. I feel terrible. She was upset. This was an event. I wanted her to be happy and feel wonderful, and she didn't. And those are her feelings, and I'm not trying to negate her feelings at all. The only thing I can say is that when I was putting the show together, there's not that many I'm wearing all pieces from the collection. There's not that many pieces in the collection. And so what we were trying to do was show the pieces styled different ways. So like the oversized moto jacket.
It's oversized. It's
Yeah,
supposed
no, I
to be
know.
oversized.
Yeah.
It's so cool. Is that okay?
Yeah.
If you don't.
No, I love it. It's
Okay,
fine.
okay,
Yeah.
great. And that's the name of it. It's called the oversized moto jacket. I wanted to show it with leather pants and jeans. So I put Tamara in the jacket with leather pants, and I put Emily in the leather jacket with jeans. It could have been the opposite. There wasn't really any rhyme or reason to it. I gave each of the girls a list of things they needed to bring: a camisole, a pair of jeans, a skirt, a dress. Shannon had to bring a dress to wear underneath a coat. James Black, who is the head of Family Equality, her wife Sherilyn was also asked to bring jeans, and she wore jeans in the show as well. There really was never a moment to single her out. But again, these are Emily's feelings. It's how it made her feel, and that's the take home.
If any moment you weren't happy, if you could have told me, I would have whipped something else
but
out.
I never wanted to complain or say
I
something.
get it, but you know what? We are friends, Emily. If you are upset with me in the future, will you please just call me and we can talk about it?
No,
Can we do that?
absolutely. Yes.
There was no malintent ever.